So if the white cane doesn't give it away, I am, technically I'm blind, but I have an eye condition called Peter's anomaly, which means scarring of the cornea. So it's like looking through a blindfold that's kind of transparent. So like that light is so bright over there, I might get my vision back. So I know it's of its existence anyway, right? Is that you, God? You got hit today. No, God, no. I'm going out the way. I love stand-up comedy. The best thing about being blind is if she gives me the light, I'll just keep going because So I might just be here all night. Tara's right, though. I did drive in from Red Deer on the QE2. Guys, I only hit 10 construction workers. So we're good. We're good. They told me good luck tonight. I was like, thank you, guys. Now they're on the best healthcare ever, so it works out. What is it like being blind? I get that question a lot. What's it like being blind? It's kind of like another picture of what? You guys drinking over there? I don't like having super hearing. Here, I'm just going to hold the mic. There we go. Oh, wait. Come on, JR. You've had 5 kids. You can find the hole. All right. You know what? We're just gonna keep it on there. Oh, thank you. Oh, that made the trip worth it. I was told that tonight we have a sold-out crowd, so that makes it all worth it. Yeah, comedy in Calgary. It was worth the hour-and-a-half drive. Thank you, Waze. That's how I get around. I use an app called Waze. That way, if people are like, on that app, you can report cops if they're nearby. So while you're driving with Waze, the little Google voice will start. She'll say, police reported ahead. So whenever I hear that, I tell my wife, oh, we got to trade places so you can drive now. So it works out. So yeah, as I said, I have 5 kids, and the weirdest question I get all the time is like, how do blind people get laid? And I'm like, Guy, when was the last time you did it with the lights on? I think that's how we ended up going blind in the first place, Oh, yes. I love it when the back laughs. The worst part about being me is I can't text like you guys. I can't just twiddle my thumbs. Everything has to be dictated with Siri or speech to text. So my city bus rides are pretty awkward when I'm texting my wife, right? Just hit the little dictate button and I'll be like, hey, baby, just wondering what you wearing, ? Can't wait to get home and touch you, love you, treat you all right, ... smiley face. All of a sudden the bus gets so quiet and they're like, oh God, why are we with the perverted blind man? But yeah, so that's me sending spicy text messages. Red Deer has about 15 city buses, so I have short-term memory because I used to smoke a lot of lettuce. I'm blind, what else am I going to do, right? So, guys, it took me 5 days to get home from a comedy show once. So I'm very grateful my wife was able to drive me here tonight, because if I was to take Calgary bus travel, I could only imagine how long, maybe 20 days it would take me to get home. Because you guys got a lot of buses. We were walking to the this place here, the Unicorn Super Pub, and Siri told me, proceed into the tunnel. And I was like, is this what it's like to be born again? I had to walk through a tunnel to get here. Like, this room better be sold out, and yes, it is, so that's why I love it.
Thanks, JR.
Oh, you're very welcome, Tara. She tried to get me here back in April, and I got really sick, so I didn't make it, so I was surprised. She's like, you want to try again? Oh, yes, please. Because when you're blind, trying to find the venue is like trying to look for the G-spot. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Right? Oh, that laugh made it all worth the travel. Oh, we're on the second page. Oh no, it means the show's almost over, but we'll keep going. But yeah, why do I do stand-up comedy as a blind person? Why is my humor so dark? Well, who else am I going to make fun of? You guys? Like, I don't know what you guys look like, right? So I just make fun of myself, and that's why I love it so much. Ooh, smells like Paul's smoking again. I just got a whiff of cigarettes, Just like reminds me of my mom. So whenever I walk by a bunch of cigarette clouds, I just like, Mom, are you around here somewhere? Because my mom smoked, and it just takes me back to childhood. As you can tell, I probably have undiagnosed ADHD because it's really hard for me to stay on track, but I'll try to get back here. I'm obligated to say I love my kids. We have 5 because they're pieces of me and they attack me with my own humor. And people ask, like, how did you find love if you couldn't see? Did you do online dating? No, we met in high school. Me and my wife actually met at a wiener roast. And I was an immature 16-year-old kid. Now I'm 33. And I was going around the fire pit remembering this movie I just heard. I was like, can somebody help me cook my wiener? You know? All of a sudden, this shy girl's like, I can. You know? Anyway, the wiener starts cooking. She's slowly turning it, working it, and we found out we had a lot in common, and now it's been almost 18 years, and we're still together. So love does find a way, ladies and gentlemen. Now, because it is the Truth and Reconciliation show, I got to identify my ethnicity, because I clearly wasn't brought down for my talents. I am Métis, so this side had land, and this side took it. Every few years, they're trying to reconciliate and fix it. Needless to say, whenever you ask me a question, I'm always split down the middle, you know. Oh, this lady's going to have an orgasm of laughter. I'm doing a good job, you know. Every time she laughs, in my head, I'm like, you're a good boy, JR. You're doing good. This is what pays the bills, you know. But yeah, I'm currently working on a novel right now called 50 Shades of Texture. The coolest thing about working on 50 Shades of Texture is when I'm brailing and it's getting hot and heavy, you know, the characters are getting laid, I start getting sweaty and the braille starts melting and I can never finish. I only have 10 minutes up here, so if she flashes the light, I won't see it coming. So I'll end off with these 2 final jokes here. If you visit my website, blindguycomedy.com, it's a way you can check out my blog, see where I'm going to be performing next. But also, you have to use a computer to visit blindguycomedy.com because it's a black screen. You just get there and you got to go by feel with the mouse. So be careful when you visit blindguycomedy.com. No, it's a normal website, you'll be fine. I'll end off with this, because my brain's like, maybe you've made it to 10 minutes. So I'll end off with this here. See here, gotta make sure I'm going to tell the right joke. And it goes like this. I am currently in the process of starting an OnlyFans account, because stand-up comedy clearly pays the bills. And with my OnlyFans account, I'm going to make it heavily inclusive. I'm going to continue making adult films, but we're going to keep the lens cap on, so you know what it's like to be me. And then, it's not over yet, and then, if you pay a higher price, I'll put some baby oil on the camera so you can kind of see what's going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you. You're welcome.
Keep it going for JR, you guys.
Thank you.
Bjornson, so, because your name is spelled B-J-O-R, you know, Bjornson, I don't know how to really spell Bjornson. B-J-O-R-N-S-O-N? Bjornson. So sometimes I just go up to JR and be like, hey, BJ, do you want one? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Unless you guys are swingers, I don't know what you're into.